Hi there, this is my 1999 silver metallic Mustang GT. Obviously, you've seen my Kijiji ad if you're watching this video. For the most part, this car is close to stock. Most of the mods I've done are just changes to the suspension. I've tried to keep it, at least the ride, as close to stock as I could. Just get rid of body roll, stuff like that. In terms of the engine bay, I put on a cold air intake, and the original design of the intake manifold used a plastic crossover, and they were known to actually crack and leak coolant. And that's actually what happened to mine. So I got the upgraded design with the aluminum crossover, so you won't ever have to worry about that. I suppose the biggest mod on the car would be the rims. I bought, I think back in 2010, 17-inch American Muscle staggered black bullet setup, running on I can't find it. Anyway, they're running on Nitto NT 555s, which in my personal opinion, are one of the best street tires you can buy. I'm not sure if you can see back here, but the back wheels are 315s. They're freaking huge. And they, in my opinion, they make the car really stand out. A lot of people actually try and get this look cheaply by putting spacers, but I didn't think that'd be as cool. Another couple of mods I've done would be the I don't know if you can see it, I've put on new Coney street shocks and struts on both front and rear. The lower control arms have been replaced, so wheel hop is pretty much non-existent in this car. And I got new Ford V springs. I want to lower the car a little bit, not a lot. I mean, it's still might be a bit high for most people, but I think she sits pretty nice. All right, I guess I'll start the car. So before I start the car, this is the interior. As you can see, it's all there. Just key in. So both windows do work. Left window, right window. This one's automatic too. Comes with power mirror. Actually, power mirrors. I don't know why I said mirror. Comes also with power locks and rear defrost. You know, all the stuff that these year Mustangs come with. The only feature I'm aware of that's missing is, in fact, the sunroof and, well, leather, but whatever. So I have changed the head unit to a what model is this? Actually, it says it right there, KDR 620. I've changed this. There's the car comes with a cassette and a CD player, which is kind of stupid. So took out the CD player and put in a thingy storage, whatchamacallit. Back seat, all in one piece. No rips, no tears, no stains, nothing like that. There is a 20% tint, so you can see the difference between the two. It's not too dark for night and keeps a lot of the light out during the day. It's pretty nice. You can actually get a lot of privacy in here, to be honest. Okay, I'll start the car. So as you can see, starts right up, no problems. It's also no check engine lights, none of the sort. Now, just so you know, if you do buy this car, you will need to change the oil. This car has been sitting since last fall. There's nothing wrong with it. I just, I got school. I got tuition, stuff like that. I got priorities, and right now, unfortunately, a fun car is not one of them. I guess last mod I should mention would probably be the Magna Packs. It's not full exhaust. I just welded in the Magna Pack mufflers, but there's pretty much no drone. Idle's pretty tame, but once you get it above 3,000, it really starts to open up. So I'll give it a couple of revs for you guys. And in case I didn't mention it last time I was up here, there's a fuse if you want to wire up an amp or something like that. And the battery's new, so for the most part you're not looking to replace anything to get this car safety or anything like that. And the last mod I can think of is the front brakes. Technically all 4 brakes have been replaced and 2 calipers. But these are the only ones worth mentioning. These are EBC Ultimax slotted brakes, only on the front because, you know, most things have a lot of front brake bias. Blah. So I just did the fronts. Just so you can see the trunk. There's currently a sub and amp in there. That's not coming. I'm gonna leave in the wires and the fuse, so if you want to put in your own amp or whatever, you can. If you don't, I mean, doesn't really affect anything. It will be coming with the speakers. I have upgraded Pioneer speakers. The originals I have in my garage. I'll be throwing in a bunch of original parts like the intake, original speakers, original head unit, stuff like that. Our small mod I did is the shorty antenna. I think it makes a big difference. If honestly you don't like it, I got the original in the garage. Door closes, no noises, stuff like that. Well, I'm showing you all the good, so I guess it's time to show you some of the bad. Bad. I guess first things first is the rear bumper. It kind of came like this. I don't know what happened with any of this stuff, but it seems like if there's any blemishes with the car, it's kind of the rear bumper. I don't really know where these came from. Honestly, I pretty much forgot about all this stuff. I don't really look at the back of my car much. Something there. I mean, a lot of this stuff is, far from perfect. But, I mean, this is a 99. And truth be told, I'm standing maybe 8 feet away and you can't see it. I mean, can you see it? I guess you can if you're looking for it. But most people can't. I've never had anyone point out any of the blemishes on the car to me in the years I've owned it. Being that it is a Canadian car and it is 99, there's a little tiny bit of rust right here, and there's a chunk of rust underneath the door handle. I haven't gotten around to fixing that. It shouldn't be too hard, shouldn't be too expensive, and I don't know, if you're crazy and it doesn't bug you, then I mean, nobody can see it anyway, except for you. I guess the last spot would be right there that I'm aware of. Also, in case I didn't mention it, the AC does actually work. Works actually a little too well sometimes. And the heater does too, but it's freaking hot, so that's not going on. Anyway, so you can see the car doesn't really, no weird noises. Rides about the same with the new suspension. Now again, the oil hasn't been changed since last fall, but as you can see, pulls pretty good. I don't want to rag on it too much or anything like that. We're in a neighborhood, but she cruises good in all gears. Plenty of torque. Awesome sound. Like, it's hard to stay off it. Anyway, if you have any questions, just contact me through the ad. Car will be for sale as long as the ad is up. If you don't, the ad's not up anymore, fortunately you missed out. Thank you for checking out my ad.